Finally, a chance for a passive investor to capitalize on Arizona real estate. Jameson, Wall Street experience to structure the finances. Rocky, designs renovations that completely transform. John, an Arizona power broker identifying properties that maximize investor returns. Neighborhood Ventures, welcome to the team.
When I go to that ranch, I shut my phone off. I spend time with them. I love going off and riding with them. To spend time taking care of something that relies on you. They know me. I'm around them all the time. They depend on me.
Come on, Prancer. Prancer.
I love that about it. And it's been a lot of fun for me, and I try to do whatever I can to get up to the ranch whenever I can.
So in Boston, we're there. We'll look at DC. And what's the other one that's out in
Babson.
East Babson, yeah. And then
Are we gonna see Elon?
Yeah, that's in North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna see that too. This has been quite a year. We went out this last year, and due to some good advisement from my daughter's counselors, we visited over 20 colleges. I think maybe 24 colleges. You know, it's pouring rain there right now.
Really?
There's a big storm coming through, yeah.
Oh yeah,
It'll
there's
be
like
nice
a
when we get there,
hurricane.
be a little humid. But the great part is I get to see it through her eyes and my younger daughter's eyes, and just get to watch them making a really important decision in their lives and weighing it and asking the right questions and going through a process. And it's been really enlightening, and I'm proud of them.
We're excited today that we're together as a team. We've been looking at a bunch of different properties throughout the valley, and we have a property that we're really excited about. It's on 7th Street in between Northern and Dunlap in Sunnyslope. And so we're excited to see it and see if it's the right fit for us.
And don't get us in a car accident because we're on camera. They can tell it's our fault.
I'm doing backseat driving from here this time, John.
No, I never get into accidents when I'm being recorded. I think that's important to know.
So John, tell us a bit about this area, Sunnyslope.
You know, it was an area that wasn't part of Phoenix for a long time. It was finally incorporated into Phoenix. It was county land. There weren't a lot of very strict building codes and things for a long time. And I think a lot of the development up there was kind of haphazard and camp-like. There was a community there that developed around what I heard was a tuberculosis clinic. I know, interesting, huh? People who were visiting their family would stay there, or if they were there for an extended period of time, would build a small structure. But Phoenix kind of jumped over it.
Right.
And everything north of the canal to probably right up to the mountains, right up to the mountain pass of Cave Creek, was a kind of in-between area that was a county island.
That's so interesting though, because everywhere else in the valley, anytime there's proximity to the mountains or the base of the mountains, it tends to get very expensive very fast. So to have this little spot of the valley that jumped over that, I mean, that's kind of a little gem of possibilities.
And that's kind of what's happened now. We have downtown, midtown, uptown, and now this is an extension of uptown.
Right.
And we're seeing a development corridor extend up 7th Street, and it's just starting to take off again. You can see some of the businesses are turning over.
Yeah, you can see some of the development, you can see some of the buildings that have been improved, and anywhere that starts to happen, you want to be in earlier rather than later, because that's when the deals happen. Yeah?
You're going to turn right up here, right?
You bet. I can do that.
I'm so impressed that you can drive and talk.
I cannot, so
I'm so glad you guys have confidence in me that I can do this.
The property on 7th Street was built in 1959 and is a 2-story building. There are 45 units in the building. 17 are studios, 21 are 1-bed, and 7 are 2-bed. The property has a large courtyard with mature trees and a pool. It also has ample parking on the front of the building facing 7th Street and in the rear.
We took the refrigerator and put it there and made it like a small L, and then there's a little dinette. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of the heat here and go talk a little bit.
have a really important question. Do you pickle or no pickle with your barbecue? For me,
No pickle.
What? I mean, these are like really good pickles, and it just adds that little bite. I mean, I just feel like this is important. John, where do you stand? Where do you stand?
I didn't think there's a no bread option. I should have done that.
I didn't
mean,
talk
your
about
bread's
bread.
your
I
bread.
wasn't talking
Talking
about
about
bread. I was talking
I
about
know,
pickles.
but
Do you
you-
pickle
but-
or no pickle?
But if you do pickle, you do it on top of the meat within bread. I never really mixed it in like that. So.
Oh,
Where do
well,
you get the pickles? I didn't get them.
there's like a whole bar. There's
Oh.
onions, pickles, jalapenos.
So I talked to the owner this morning. This used to be an old bake,
Okay.
and Little Miss Barbecue has a great location in Phoenix that does really well. So on their second location, they decided to come here. They renovated this whole building. They kept only the brick.
They did such a nice job.
For a small place to put this kind of investment into a neighborhood like this, into this building,
That's true.
and we have faith that this neighborhood's going to continue to grow. And that's and you saw the line in there.
Yeah.
It almost wraps around the whole inside of the restaurant.
So
And
you
it's
see
great.
that as just indicators that all of it's right in terms of this moving forward, this neighborhood.
Yeah, I see that people are willing to take the chance on the neighborhood. They feel like they're in the path of progress. I think it's a good thing.
And as an investor, you can invest in stable, mature areas and get a good return. An area like this is a little higher risk because you don't know what's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years.
Right.
And so there's a little better opportunity here for a little higher return, potentially. And that's why we look at a neighborhood like this. We can take a building that we and buy it for about $90,000 per unit. And you can't buy a building at $90,000 per unit in Scottsdale or in Central Phoenix
That's
or
right.
in Tempe.
That's true.
So what do you guys think of 7th Street property?
There's nothing but potential, I think is the nice way to put it. Yeah, I mean, it needs a lot of work. The curb appeal is almost non-existent, but the area is really what's important here. I mean, anything can be done to a building to make it beautiful, but if the area is not right, it's not worth starting.
Do they say location, location, location?
Oh, it's so true. Yes.
Yeah, I like the area. I mean, we know we're not keeping cabinets. We know we're not keeping flooring. We know we're going to be doing things.
It's true. Those are all going to
We're going to have to add some color to the property
Right.
and some things to make it stand out some more. But all that stuff's been stripped from that property for years. So we got to put it back into it.
Well, I love the fact that we've identified this building that has more units than we've done before. It allows us to scale and also allows us to do it in a place that's not already established. We get to be part of the progression, but all the indicators are there to tell us that it's a good move.
So Rocky, do you think you can give this building some curb appeal? Because right now when you drive by it, it's you try to miss it.
Yeah, well, it misses itself, drawing from inspiration with the neighborhood. We just need to make it stand out a little bit more. I feel like it just looks worn out and beat up. But you replace landscaping, you paint, you add some architectural details to let that pop out a little bit, but just integrate it in a way that's going to be really usable for residents.
So you're up for the challenge.
I mean, I'm always up for any challenge. Like this plate, seems like it's getting bigger as we sit here, but
Are you even eating?
I am eating. I'm not sad about it. I'll stay here after you guys are long gone.
I'm happy to have you talk because I get more time to eat this.
Yeah,
sandwich.
yeah.
It's like candy.
Next time on Inside Look. While John and Jameson start the due diligence process, Rocky invites you to her Pine Top getaway and begins the design for Venture on 7th.
Continue this journey with us. Click the subscribe button. And for notifications, ring the bell.